Good morning. News since 5 o'clock. Police say the suspect fired at officers twice while running away. That is what led to this scene here. We know this crime is unsettling, at least for those who live and work in this area. You're going to hear their reaction now that he is behind bars. You'll hear that at 6:30. This one is really unsettling. Police tell us that a female teacher was just coming to educate kids when she was carjacked. Yeah, and honestly, there's no reason for you to be ill-informed. Do your homework. Know the issues that affect you and your family, because if you don't, county leaders say it could take you nearly 30 minutes to fill out your ballot. Yeah, first, I'd like to start with Senator Claire McCaskill because she just voted here not long ago. She casually stood in line just like other voters. In fact, she took a couple phone calls from people wishing her good luck. Meanwhile, here at News 4, we took some phone calls and emails of people complaining about polling problems. Things were fine here at Kirkwood Community Center, but yeah, police say this retired sergeant was here meeting his wife when out of nowhere, some guys walked up and tried to rob him. Shots were fired, and we know kids catch the school bus in this area, and that has parents reeling. Yeah, good morning. I want to give you brand new information I just got from Trooper Calvin Dye with Illinois State Police. He just texted me and said 5 semi-crashes with no injuries. He says everything else appears to just be pullouts and spin-offs. So that's good news that no one was injured, but we can tell you that this snow is causing problems on the road. We don't even know when this is going to open. We've asked MoDOT. They're like, we're not even sure because it's a lot of things they have to cover. The investigation and also to clean up the mess. This was a deadly and fiery crash, and this is just not affecting traffic and drivers. In fact, there was a hotel nearby. The fire and the smoke from this accident actually forced their smoke detectors to go off. People who were staying in that hotel had to get out for a second, but everything is okay. No one hurt, no injuries, so things are back to normal there. Good morning, Marissa. We told you since we hit the air, lines will be long. This is at the Bridgeton Recreation Center. Look at the lines here. Dozens of people waiting to cast their ballot. Voter turnout in the county is expected to be nearly 60% on today. There are a lot of issues and measures you will see on the ballot this morning. We've had plenty of time to know these issues and the ones that affect you. There are 3 issues you will see on medical marijuana, though. Amendment 2, Amendment 3, and Proposition C are all connected to medical marijuana. We've also been told if any of these measures are approved, medical marijuana will be legal in Missouri. Then there's Proposition D, something Governor Parson has advocated for. If approved, it gradually raises the gas tax in Missouri by 10 cents per gallon over the next 4 years. Now, if you need more clarity on those issues, we've made it easy for you. Just go to KMOV.com or our KMOV mobile app. But again, lines are really long. Here's the Bridgeton Recreation Center. The best time to cast your ballot, they say, mid to late afternoon, because if you come in the mornings, you're going to run into this. We're live in Bridgeton this morning. I'm Justin Andrews, News 4.
Justin, what's the latest out there?
Well, yeah, good morning. We're hitting that 4-hour mark, and you see traffic still backed up here. We're at Chesterfield Airport Road. Look at this. It backs up for miles. We're going to swing around because they're actually pushing this traffic here to Chesterfield Commons East to go up and back around. Right there. You see Chesterfield Police blocking the traffic here on Airport Road because the morning commute is going to be long. I've been speaking with drivers all morning. Some have said they've sit here for several hours. Others say, I've just been waiting for about 45 minutes. Either way, your morning commute will be impacted. There is still no idea, no timeline of when that accident will be cleared on eastbound 64 where those 2 semis collided, killing 1 person. MoDOT says they have no idea. So when they let us know, we'll let you know. But right now, you better avoid that area because you won't be able to get on eastbound 64 in the Chesterfield Valley area. We're live in the Chesterfield Valley this morning. I'm Justin Andrews, News 4.
Justin, people who live there, they've been telling you throughout the morning they're really shaken by this.
Yeah, police say this retired sergeant was here meeting his wife when out of nowhere, some guys walked up and tried to rob him. Shots were fired, and we know kids catch the school bus in this area, and that has parents reeling. Lackland Avenue, just after 7:30 this morning, marked with dozens of police cars and yellow crime tape. The investigation's core after police say a retired city cop was shot during an attempted robbery. The officer died at the hospital. Crimes like this hits Valerie Fritz. Her kids catch the school bus during this time and heard the sirens.
My daughter looked out the window. She said, Mommy, I think they're chasing somebody.
Sky Zoom 4 soaring above, capturing a lot of investigators, some with canines working to uncover what happened. A pretty quiet residential neighborhood, people say, but today, scary. This crime was so close to home.
Somebody's trying to rob him early in the morning, which could be us with our kids, and we don't have anything to lose besides our lives.
Now tomorrow, those parents say they're actually going to change their routine tomorrow because they don't want something like this to happen. So they're going to actually take extra precautions when they take their kids to the bus stop. Meanwhile, News 4 will continue to stay on top of the story. And again, as Ray Preston mentioned, they have arrested 2 guys in connection to this. We're live on the South Side this morning. I'm Justin Andrews, News 4.
It was like pat, 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 like it was continuous.
Thurman Thornton was just feet away late Tuesday night.
They started shooting, so we heard like mad shots, like literally like 10, 12 shots. And so we ended up running into the store.
He was working the overnight shift at a store in the Brentwood Promenade when he saw officers putting on shields and vests for protection.
Bullets don't have names on them. You know what I'm saying? So they can go pretty much anywhere, you know, so we could have been in the line of fire. Anybody could.
He caught the action and calls it unreal. St. Louis County Police are taking the lead, investigating this Brentwood officer-involved shooting. Police say a suspect shot at officers twice while running away. To walk you through it all, it was around 11:45 p.m. Police noticed a suspicious car in the Drury Inn parking lot with 2 warrants attached to it. A man and woman were inside. The man started running from the car. Officers ran after him to a small wooded area. The man fired 1 shot toward officers. None of the officers fired back. But police say the suspect kept running and started shooting at them again.
Unreal.
3 officers returned fire. 2 were Richmond Heights officers, the other a Brentwood officer.
It does affect us. You know, we're human beings too, you know, and when these officers are involved in an incident like this, it's very stressful for each department.
The 24-year-old suspect was taken to the hospital and should survive. Police say charges are pending. In Brentwood, Justin Andrews, News 4.